Brothers and my sisters, God is in the blessing business, and He is blessing us right now. There is a word from the Lord. There is a word from the Lord. Let's go to the gospel according to St. Luke, the 22nd chapter and the 46th verse. 22nd chapter. And the 46th verse, and it reads, "Why are you sleeping?" He asked them, "Get up and pray, so that you will not fall into temptation." May the Lord add a special blessing to the hearing and the reading of His holy word. Amazing grace, how sweet the that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I want you for a subject. Why are you sleeping? Get up and pray. Why are you sleeping? Get up and pray. Let me ask you something here. Do you often fall asleep in the day? Do you have a habit of nodding off and falling into deep sleep at the drop of a hat? Are you sometime in a day that goes on, sometimes more than one day? But can I tell you, don't be alarmed. Don't be afraid. You're a lot like me. Amen. 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 But today, I'm not want to talk about physical sleeping. I want to talk about physical sleeping. I want to talk with you today about spiritual sleeping. I want to talk with you today about watching and praying. Watching and praying. See, divine opportunities pass us by when we are not watchful, when we are not alert. Wrong decisions are taken when we are not watchful, when we are not discerning. The church ought to be discerning. The church strayed from her mission and God's ordained purpose when we are not watchful. We got to watch and pray. Wake up while you're sleeping. pray that you fall not into temptation. The Bible says, if my people who are called by my name, see, they can't be sleeping. They got some things that they got to do. If my people who are called by my name would humble themselves, pray. They specifically said to pray. Search for me and turn, you can look at that now, from their evil ways. Humble themselves, pray, search for me, and turn from their evil ways. It's amazing to me how folks think just because they are saved, they can do whatever they want to do. Some of the low-down, nasty folk I know are saved. Yeah, they saved. And I'm not questioning their salvation. But they got to turn from their evil ways. Then the scripture says, will I hear? And then we missed something there. Will I hear? The scripture says, will I hear their prayers? That's what that. I will hear. I want folks to understand, we always quote that scripture, but then it said, who will hear from heaven? He said, I will hear your prayers from heaven. I hear way up here. I forgive your sins and heal your land. If you want to be healed, if you want to be sick, you can't be doing all that in sleep. Let's look at our text. The garden prayer. But I want to look at Matthew and Mark's account of Jesus' garden prayer. We see the following things. The disciples, I want y'all to watch with me now. The disciples followed Jesus to the garden of Gethsemane. All of them go to the garden. But then, Peter, James, and John go farther with Jesus. All of them couldn't go. Be careful where you take folks.
All right now. Yes, sir.
Be careful how you deal with folks.
Yes, sir.
Be careful who you put in your inner circle.
Yes, sir.
Everybody cannot go in your inner circle.
Sure can.
Some folk in your inner circle trying to get you.
Yeah, they are.
And then I was thinking, I was looking. He took Peter, James, and John. But he told Jesus, stay right here. I want you to, you in particular, stay right here. Jesus told them that he was greatly distressed. He told them that there were some things going on. He was greatly sorrowed, even unto death. He was in deep emotional distress. He told that to Peter, James, and John. And he told them, I want you to stay right here. Stay awoke while I want to go about a stone throw. A stone throw, just a little way. So if I can throw a stone, mean I can see you. I want to go a stone throw from them to pray. And when he came back, he found them sleeping. And he said to you, couldn't you just wait? Couldn't you just watch for 1 hour? But I'm thinking in spite of their best intentions, to be with Jesus. They could not even stay awoke for 1 hour. Jesus told them, look at that, he said, watch and pray that you not enter into temptation. Watch and pray that you don't get in trouble. Watch and pray that you won't fall in the wrong way. He's saying to the church today, watch and pray.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clearly Jesus' expectations for his disciples, wait a minute, look, his closest friends. His expectation was not only that they stay awake while he went and prayed, but he wanted them to pray too. While I'm out praying, my closest friend, I want you to pray too. He returned 2 more times. Them guys found them asleep. Anybody ever heard of somebody called Houdini and their wise counsel, upcoming, there was a rap album in 1984, Escape. They said, friends,
All right now.
how many of us have them? Friends. One you can depend on. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends. Let's be friends. 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 I'm talking about friends now. How many of us have really got friends? I see, what's so intriguing about friends is that, well, we choose, and we get to choose our friends. This is why it's so breathtaking and so devastating when friends let us down. Because it's folk we chose. And we chose them without anything. We just chose them. And all of us know the pains of betrayal in friendship. Now get this, whether you are the victim or the perpetrator.
All right now.
You probably know the story well. You have, see what gives me here, you have tirelessly care for your friend, risk your life and limb and support for them only, and God knows what you've done for them. However, during your time of need, they're too busy to return the favor. You give, and you give, and you give. You take, and you take, and you take. And when you get in a pickle of a situation, they don't hesitate to call. When they get in a pickle, they don't hesitate to call you. And you don't hesitate, I'm talking about a friend, to drop everything you got and go to your friend.
Amen.
So when Peter, James, and John couldn't muster up the strength to stay awoke and pray with their friend for merely an hour as he acts, please believe me, his heart ached. He was already grieved and agitated because the Father's will had to be done. He was dying for humanity, and he had no sin. He was dying for their sin. So he was taking a lot. And when you're taking a lot, you expect and you want your friend. You want your friend. Somebody you can lean on. At one point or another, though, can I tell you that friends will let you down? They'll let you down. In your time of deep need, you having so many troubles. You don't get no card in the mail. No visitation. See, you don't want everybody visiting you.
Sure don't.
But your friend. Not even a text message. No phone call to lift up your spirit. No rescue plan devised to save you from despair, but you and I too will be caught resting our eyes. Let me tell you that. During a friend's crisis, you and I will be caught snoring. Why Jesus needs us. See, when your friend needs you, it means that Jesus needs you. So when I was hungry, did you feed me? When I was in jail, did you come see me? When I was in the hospital, did you visit me? And the question was, Lord, when were you? He said, when you did it to the least. You know, when it came, when the opportunity came and you didn't do it, you were asleep. But now, let me tell you, it comes in the territory of this flesh and this blood that binds us all. That's where that comes. In the flesh and the blood. It comes, you know, we're imperfect. So we will rest our eyes when somebody else get in trouble. The devil will give us something else we just got to do when our friend needs us. Now, on this Palm Sunday, it was important to denote that the lines whereby Jesus was denied and ultimately destroyed, betrayed, this line wasn't crossed by strangers first. Strangers couldn't have got to him. Otherwise, hostile to his message. It was his friend who left him out high and dry.
Yes, sir.
Judas said, the one that I hug and kiss, hold him, because he's the one. Now, could I just go back? Let me go back a minute. Jesus had some friends. And specifically, the 12 called disciples, a term that can also be rendered as a disciplined follower. These fellas were Jesus' people. They were Jesus' bud. He took them everywhere he went. If Jesus was there, if Jesus said, I'm coming to visit you, Mary and Martha knew that when Jesus came, the 12 were with him. So they had to prepare for the posse. So these rap groups ain't the only one who carried the posse around. Jesus, before posses were common, Jesus had a posse.
All right now.
They were his best buds, who had been walking with him for some time, learning from him. A student would learn from a rabbi or a master in the Jewish tradition. But also, contrary to the tradition, they were also his friends. And he let them know that you're my friend. But look at the friend, and I'm going to get there. I'm going to be through in a minute. Look at this. The Son of God was wrestling with the burden of the world, sin, but his disciples, his friends, slept. He prayed until his heart was crushed with the weight of sin, but his friends slept. He prayed until sweat became like great drops of blood and fell to the ground, but they slept. And one of his own in the number was not doing his devilish worst while Jesus was praying. That was one, Judas, was finna get him. But his friends slept. But now, can I tell you, don't condemn them. Don't condemn Peter, James, and John for their neglect. There's a lot of us sleeping right now. In Revelation, when Jesus told the church that you are lukewarm, see, everybody in that church wasn't doing bad. Can I tell you that our neglect is greater than Peter, James, and John? Can I tell you our neglect is worse when we don't do what he tells us? Those guys did until they got scared. When Jesus said go, they went. When he rode in on Palm Sunday, he told them, you go get. You go get. You do. But he is commanding us to do. And we're sleeping. We're in a coma state. Not just sleep. In a time like this, we need to wake up and pray. When your president had decided to take and become the police of the world, we need to pray. I want y'all to know he's over now sending folk over in North Korea, messing with them. That fat boy crazy. So we need to watch and pray. We need to watch and pray while you're sleeping. Get up, church. People who are called by his name, get up, church. Humble yourself, get up, church. Pray. Search for him. Turn from your wicked ways. And he said, then I will hear your prayer and I forgive. This land needs healing, I tell you.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
We are in a sick state. We're in a sick land. And I'm gonna leave this alone, but it's just not up top we sick. It runs right on down the Untitled Vienna, Dooley County. We are in a sick state. And while we are sleeping, the devil while we are not always capable of staying awoke with Jesus or even with one another, can I tell you, we got Jesus. Your friends might not stay awoke with you. You might not stay awoke with your friend. But my Bible tells me that he neither slumbers. That's enough to shout about. Right?
Yes, sir.
He neither slumbers nor does he sleep. The psalmist said, the Lord is your keeper. He is my keeper. And I'm glad about that. That I may can't keep my eyes open. See, one thing I do know, as Christians, this flesh causes us to have sleep apnea, where sometimes we ought not to be nodding, but sometimes in times of trouble, while we begin to sleep. But I'm glad I got somebody in my corner who over 2,000 years ago died on an old rugged cross. While I was sleeping in my sin, he died for my sin on an old rugged cross. He hung there from the 6th to the 9th hour. But I'm glad that early Sunday morning he got up with all power in his hand. So could I tell you now, when the Judas of your life betrays you, when that Judas shows up in the middle of the night with a no-knock warrant, turn your peace into chaos, rambling through your most intimate things in search of finding incriminating material. Know that Jesus, he is woke. Jesus is watching, even though the Judases is trying to hurt you, because he is God. David said, I'm not worried. He prepared the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. When your closest friends in the world falls asleep on the job, know that Jesus is still there. Jesus offers himself when we can't sleep well at night. We can sleep on knowing Jesus, the Father, Jesus, the Son, and the Holy Ghost is looking out for our best interest. Keep watch. I'm glad he keeps watch over my soul. I can sleep on. Now lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Our Lord, don't let me sleep on you while you're waiting on me to pray. Lord, help me to stay on the battlefield. I know if I walk through the valley, shadow of the death, you told me I'll be with you. I know my friends might walk off and leave me, but I heard you say I'll never leave you, nor will I forsake you, won't go to sleep on you. I'll be right there. You might have to weep in the nighttime, but I'm just waiting. I'll take you in the morning. Joy, oh joy, 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 in the morning. So I tell you, why are you sleeping? Stop sleeping. Come on, Bethel, stop sleeping. Jesus needs you to watch. He needs you to pray. It's getting late in the evening. The sun, hey! I feel this thing. Oh, hallelujah. Glory. Oh, the dawn passing over. Oh, talk about me. That's much as you please. More you talk, I'm gonna bend my, 'cause you know it's gone. It's bad day. Oh, hallelujah. Hey, glory, hallelujah. 'Cause you know the storm. Hey, hey. Hey, one of these mornings, it won't be long. Look for me, check, and I'll be gone. 'Cause you know the storm passing over. Oh, talk about shouting here below. Wait till